So in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 15, Moses tells the Israelites a prophecy. He says, "The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from among thy brethren, from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken." So this is often interpreted as a prophecy of Jesus Christ. And to understand why, you need to understand kind of the similarities between Moses and Jesus Christ. How is Jesus like Moses? Let's reposition here with the baby. Okay, so how is Jesus like Moses? One is they both had somewhat miraculous circumstances surrounding their birth. Jesus, of course, he was born of a virgin. Angels prophesied his birth. And Herod, soon after he was born, tried to kill all of the infants around Jesus' time. Moses had a very similar circumstance. He was born around the time that the king of Egypt was trying to kill all of the infants of the Hebrew children, and he was miraculously preserved by being put into a basket, and he was saved by the princess of Egypt. Some other similarities are that they are both princes. Moses was a prince of Egypt. Jesus was from the house of David, and so they both had royal heritage, royal connections, and Jesus, of course, is also the Prince of Peace. They both spent significant amount of times in the wilderness. Jesus fasted for 40 days in the wilderness. Moses went into the wilderness after he killed the Egyptian. And so they both spent significant amount of times in the wilderness. They were both shepherds. Moses was literally a shepherd, and Jesus was figuratively a shepherd. He calls himself the Good Shepherd. And Moses was literally a shepherd when he was before he comes back to Egypt. They both perform a lot of miracles and signs. They both deliver their people. Jesus delivers us from sin and from death, and Moses delivered his people from bondage and from slavery. They both intercede with God on behalf of Israel. So there are portions of the books of Moses where Moses is interceding with God on behalf of Israel. And then also they both give laws, the law of God, to their people. Moses does this through the law of Moses, that's recorded in the first 5 books of Moses. And Jesus does it through his sayings, probably the most significant of which would be the Sermon on the Mount, where he talks about how he gives a higher law, and we should hearken to Christ's higher law. And there's lots of parallels between Moses and Christ, and so that prophecy in Deuteronomy is Moses prophesying of Jesus Christ.